Okay. So should we watch this 1 hour Asman VOD until the servers are up? Or should we watch the 4 hour Quinn VOD? This is the original. Oh my god, bro. These videos are 1.5 hours long. This is the Lord of the Rings marathon, dude. What the hell is going on? Look, even this bald egg is talking about it. Holy fuck, man.
So, I mean, you guys can probably tell, but today is not going to be a normal stream. Not going to, watch videos or play games or anything today. I kind of just have a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about, and then I'm probably just going to go offline after. But yeah, it's, I mean, you guys know, I've been streaming for 10 years. Last
She
week
sounds
was
very
kind of
nervous.
the first time that I ever really, glad that I did, and I'm proud that I did. And, I feel like
There's no
I
echo?
have to see it to its
Alright.
conclusion, if that
Okay.
makes sense. Not just for myself, but in a way, I kind of feel like a lot of people are involved.
A lot of people are involved.
Me. So that's why, sorry about my voice. I'm very, very nervous in case you can't tell. But I knew that this stream, had to be done today, so.
Very shaky, her voice.
Pretty much,
You can tell she's not feeling good.
I guess, might as well get started. Not, stall too much or anything. I know there's a lot of people here who don't normally watch, and if you're wondering, yes, I do normally run 20-minute intros. And yes,
see, it's not just
my
me.
community at least claims that they like it. I think that they like it. I like playing songs for you guys, but anyway, yeah, anyway. We don't like it? Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, I'm probably gonna stop reading chat now as well, but you guys are free to say whatever you want, obviously. So, yeah, like I said before, it's been a pretty crazy week, and
what happened this week?
A lot of things have happened.
Like, what led up to all of this?
That I streamed, in relation to what I talked about last week, the whole TwitchCon incident.
Oh yeah, the TwitchCon thing.
That kind of pushed me to talk about all of the things that I want to talk about today. So, as you can see, I wrote out my notes, and not only that, I have even more notes.
Jeez.
So, yeah, if it seems like I'm reading
a lot of notes
or something, it's because I wrote super detailed notes because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude, you can tell she's super nervous.
I think everyone knows about last week, the stuff that happened at TwitchCon. I was assaulted.
Yep.
And the guy was able to leave the venue, basically.
What?
Okay, so intro, first thing that I want to talk about is I did see the Twitch tweet that I believe went out yesterday. I was literally in a Discord call with my friends, and they were like, "Did you see that Twitch apologized to you?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is they put out that tweet.
Wait, they didn't even apologize to her in person?
Apologized to privately. They put that out without consulting me or anything. I didn't know that they were gonna do that.
They just made a random damage control PR tweet? Yikes.
I mean, I'm glad that, they're trying to take some level of accountability, but there's a lot of things that they didn't mention in the tweet that I feel like should have been mentioned. But anyway, more stuff's been happening behind the scenes. So, I want to say that last week, everything I said on my stream...
They gave the guy a 30-day ban who assaulted her?
Obviously, except for
what?
One
That's
thing.
it?
I was wrong about one thing. I was going over the tweet that Twitch initially put out, where they're like, "Oh yeah, this thing happened."
Not even a perma?
Profile creator. Police were on site. We're cooperating with law enforcement investigations. What I was wrong about was they were not cooperating with law enforcement investigations. I found that out on Monday when I got a phone call from the San Diego police, and they were talking to me, and they basically said, "Hey,
no way."
anything right now because
No way, bro.
they apparently know the name of the guy, but they're not giving it to us until a warrant goes through. Which, if you know anything about that stuff, it usually takes a while. Even if it's expedited, which it was being expedited for me, but it still takes a lot of time. And they're like, yeah, they're refusing to give us the name, which as far as I'm aware is like a very common company thing where they'll be, they don't want to give out names of potential people involved in crimes because then like that person could maybe like sue them for giving their name to police. I don't know, something like that. That's what my lawyer said. But basically they were Twitch was trying to make sure that the guy that assaulted me didn't sue them, which meant that the police were not able to work on the case right away. So yeah, I got a call about that on, I believe it was Monday, from the San Diego police. They were like, yeah, we're working on the warrant, but like right now that's like all we can really do, but like we're trying our best. Just like want to let you know we're gonna keep in the loop and everything.
Yeah, it's like the guy suing Blizzard in my chat.
Okay. I was very frustrated because I was like, damn, like I didn't know that on Saturday. I would have said that if I knew. And then I believe it was the next day, there was someone who, I don't know if they were a viewer or if they were just someone who like knew of the situation from social media. They contacted my manager and
with
they
the name
told her
no way
that at their place of work, someone came into their work who matched the description of the guy.
No way.
And this person was saying like, oh, I'm traveling to Texas and I caused like quite a stir at a TwitchCon, and this person like reached out to manager, reached out to police. San Diego police interviewed them. But basically what I'm trying to say is because all this stuff was delayed, this guy was able to get really far away from San Diego, allegedly.
Allegedly.
And this whole time my manager was like basically like begging Twitch, like, dude, like please give us his name, like we don't know who this person is, like for all we know he
wasn't even from San Diego
where Emmy and her roommates
live. So wait,
like,
so this fucking loser went all the way from Texas to San Diego to go to TwitchCon to stalk her and assault her, and then he just pieced it back home like nothing happened. Dude, there are some crazy fucks out there, man. That's actually insane. Like, bruh.
I can't like help her if like I don't know who this person is and they were refusing to do it. But after that tip from the person who said that the guy came into their workplace and was talking to him, my manager demanded the info.
Yeah, then he went to brag at his job about it.
They did
like,
end up giving it to police, but not my manager, as far as I know. She still doesn't.
What an idiot.
Yeah. So, the investigation's still going on, but it's like been a huge mess because of all of the delays and like refusal to work with the police. And yeah, it's ongoing. I can't like say
There's
too
eventually
much
links to
about it.
Miz. I don't know.
Obviously, I like ran by my lawyer and stuff.
I guess we'll see.
And I do want you guys to know that Melissa has been making sure that me and my roommates, who are obviously other pretty well-known girl streamers, that we have been safe here, paying for like security stuff, making sure we're protected. Again, my manager's been taking care of that all on her own. Twitch did not offer anything like that. And yeah, that's where it is right now, pretty much.
Okay, so this is just an update on the TwitchCon thing.
I can't say like,
and the Miz thing is separate, I think. Yeah.
Me and my lawyer are doing, but my hope is really that there's some kind of like public resolutions that people who like have seen this and like know about everything that's happened can feel better about it. Because like I said, I don't feel like it's just about me. Like it could have been anyone that it happened to, like a small streamer who's not as lucky to have the resources or like the reach that I have. True. So it's very scary. And
we off Hassan shocking his dog. Yeah, that's old news.
And yeah, I don't know where that's gonna go. I'm sure that, you know, they're probably, I would speculate, not very happy with me for talking about all this, but I feel like it's not fair to keep it hidden from all the people who literally had to witness it because of Twitter and Reddit and all these things. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. Obviously, you guys know I was super grateful that the guy posted it. It got, you know, spread around so that I didn't have to figure out how to talk about it myself. But yeah, I'm just it's a lot. It's been really heavy this week, but obviously I've been getting a lot of support from my friends and other streamers, and obviously my manager, the people that I work with, my employees and such.
You guys think they will actually do a better job with their security at these events? Because I feel like, chat, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I never go to TwitchCon, but I feel like there's always some shit like this that happens to girl streamers at TwitchCon. I feel like it's always, I always hear that there's some shit like this that happens. I feel like on every single one of these events, there's always somebody that has like their drink fucking drugged or something, you know? I feel like this is not the first time. So like, what is actually going to change, you know? Are they actually going to do something different? Because I feel like that's been something like almost every year, there's a TwitchCon, some shit like this happens, and then there's outrage, and then people say, "Oh yeah, we need better security, we need this and that," and then like after a couple of months, it dies down, and then it just happens again. So like, what are they actually gonna do? I don't get it. Why don't they just fucking buy more security? Like, why don't they, you know, why don't they just up their security? I heard that they even denied her having her own security.
That
which is kind of cooked.
Just blows over and gets like swept under the rug. I'm not gonna, you know, go live every.
Her bodyguard got banned for doing his job.
You know, I got done dirty. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna try to the best.
That's insane. Like, because what you said about like a smaller streamer with less resources, like if you're like 100 viewer Andy, you can still have like some crazy fucks there, you know. And if you want to go to one of these things, like you're actually cooked. You're actually cooked, bro. Now, what do you do?
There's like some kind of resolution, you know, so. You
can't physically touch anyone, even if you're a bodyguard. Yeah, it's
pretty heavy, intense stuff.
He caught a guy, shook him, and he got banned for that. That's insane.
Yeah, it's been. Sorry, I'm just looping myself now. But yeah.
Try me, bro. They're fucking cooked. If, like, Brands, you have stalkers, bro?
Went away and people were like, "Oh, what happened?" You know, I don't know. You know, am I gonna go to TwitchCon next year? And you know, like if something happens to me, it's gonna.
There's no way she goes again, dude.
Try to hide it, basically. Yeah. So there's that. Give me a second.
Okay, now she's getting into the heavy shit.
I want to talk about, but I'm tried to not rush myself.
Okay, here we go.
I'm trying my best to, like, you know, stay composed to the best of my ability, so that I can get to the information across accurately. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for, you know, support and stuff. Like, honestly, it's been shocking to me, because,
it's good that she's getting support at least.
Like, whenever things happen, I always just kind of expect the bare minimum outcome, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I've just been very, very thankful. Very thankful and, very grateful. And
oh, you can tell, bro. The heavy shit is coming.
I hope that, you know,
the servers are back.
This makes other people.
Do we go finish whaling cameras, chat?
But regardless, like I said, I'm
And then we lock in for a 8-hour milk sesh with Liddy.
Going to TwitchCon, probably done entirely with convention streams. I feel like it's just time, you know.
Let's check if you're dead.
And, I think that's probably true for a lot of streamers. The climate has, you know, really changed. I've been on Twitch for 10 years, like, you know, I keep fucking repeating myself recently. And yeah, it's
Glitty has hashtag ads, she said earlier. Wait, real? Chat. Should we watch everything, form our own opinion, and then discuss it with Glitty tomorrow instead? What do you guys think? She literally put my ass on hold. Glitty, I've made a decision. I think this is what we do. I watch all of the fucking shit, so I know what the hell is happening. And then tomorrow we do a full CNN coverage of everything, and we discuss it.
So you know nothing
with all the
yet.
facts. I don't know anything.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
What
okay,
do you
let's
think?
do it. Yeah,
Are,
let's do it.
are you gonna shower for 5 hours tomorrow, or are you gonna come smelly?
Shut your ass up. I told you I was gonna be there, and I was there after 2 hours. Then you go to the dead bites. I was like, sure, you're here after dead bites. Then I see you get summoned to whaling caverns, and now you're blaming me? Mister, I'm getting a coffee and take 6 hours?
Glitty, I'm gonna let that slide because clearly you're agitated. We're all frustrated with the situation right now that's happening with Emiru. So I understand the tensions are high. So I'm gonna let that slide.
Yeah.
Work on the studio.
Too.
Yeah, maybe you need a coffee as well.
Dude.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna build us a studio, okay?
You're building a studio? Okay.
I will build us a studio, and tomorrow we're
back.
back.
Tips for tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
And maybe we can get some good interviews as well.
What are you gonna interview?
Maybe we can get a CNN exclusive with Mizkif.
No way, then I'm out. There is no fucking way.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Anyway, all right. So we gotta get caught up to speed, guys. All right, let's see.
Page log on pretty big, except. But maybe it's not a bad
All right.
thing because can go back to.
Wait 1 second. I gotta 1 sec. All right, here we go. I got mad boobs. What the hell? Do I? My God.
Rotting playing games in your room. It's not so bad, right? Retirement? No. Not retirement. Definitely not. Because I'm the kind of person, I'll never give up. You're not gonna make me give up. So.
What are you talking about? Retiring?
Yeah. Oh. Fortunately.
I think she's very nervous.
Like I said.
Okay.
Just give me a bit. Was worried you were gonna quit? No. And I don't think I'm gonna go to any other platforms because first of all, where would I go? And
Kick,
second of all,
Rumble.
I really
Just kidding.
think that, this is something that was just this is just me, being optimistic, but I feel like it was just a case of we didn't realize that these things could happen. And we obviously don't want them to happen, and things will be better. And I'm not gonna leave you guys because of something that someone else did. Yeah, there's other places that I upload content, but Twitch is really my home. That's why through all of this, I feel like most people, they I did make a tweet, but it was probably 10% of what I needed.
What up, Pale?
A lot of people make a tweet, make a YouTube video. That's why I've chosen to do all of this live and raw, because it's just what I'm most comfortable with and what I've always done. So yeah. Oh, sorry, my emotional voice is so ugly. Yeah. I don't know. It's just crazy. I just never thought things like this would happen, or I'd ever be doing a stream like this. It just feels very strange because it's just very
You can tell she's gathering up
I've never
the courage.
For the most part, commented on drama or self-inserted in situations, but I guess in this situation I'm kind of stuck in the middle of it against my will. So it's if I don't do it, who else is gonna do it?
Why would she leave Twitch? So I think the reason why she mentioned that is because the thing happened at TwitchCon, and then she said Twitch hasn't been cooperating with the police by giving the name of the guy because they're protecting themselves. And then in response to that, I'm assuming people in her chat are like, "Fuck Twitch! Why don't you go somewhere else instead of Twitch?" And then that's why she responded about Twitch, that she didn't want to leave Twitch.
I'm just gonna take a second. Sorry, I've said that like 4 times, but this is it's a lot. I hate drama streams. Me too, man. Bro, like, I could have come home. I could have worked on beating Cinna and Clint's fucking Mega Bonk scores. Now look what I have to do. So fucking annoying. I had to cancel my plans.
What happened at TwitchCon? Some guy assaulted her and got banned for 30 days.
I don't think there's gonna be a Halloween stream this year. I don't think that's realistic with kind of the vibes of things right now. But I mean, is anyone gonna be mad at me if I do like, you know, like a Halloween in November thing? Or I mean, there's always next year, right? I mean, yeah, I mean, things happen outside of your control. So, yeah. It's just crazy, but I mean, thank you guys for listening to me talk and complain.
When you hear assault, it's violent, but Americans are different. I'm not American, bro.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. So,
I'm different, only me. We're all different, guys.
the next thing,
All right. Here we go.
at the end
Okay.
of my last stream,
Yep.
I said that when I got home, I would be talking about some other things that
Yeah.
I really, really did not want to talk about. But I feel like those things, developing independently of their own from the TwitchCon incident, have gone to a point where I kind of feel like I have no choice. So, I've already seen a lot of people speculating about what I'm going to be talking about, and some people have been right, but even for the people who were right, they were only like 5 to 10% right. I don't think I've seen a single person online who
Online.
knew or understood the severity.
That means her
of what I
IRLs,
wanna
they
talk
know it,
about
no?
today. And I want everyone to be aware that I've been handling the situation very seriously, and I've spent a lot of time thinking this over. And not only that, I've been in contact with a lawyer. I had them review everything that I'm planning to say today, because I wanted to make sure that if I was going to do this, I was going to do it right, because it's so serious. And
Okay.
I feel like it's going to change things forever. And so
Shut up, Jacob. Go practice.
today, I'm finally going to be opening up about and telling everyone.
Ooh, you can tell this is heavy.
Sorry, I swear I'm not trying to like make this dramatic or something. Like I said, I really wish I were not feeling like I had to do this.
1.5 speed. What is this
give me some
attention
time.
span, guys?
I'm gonna be doing a lot of I guess you could say like fourth wall breaking in a way, and
What'd you say?
talking
Fourth wall
about
bricking?
things that I thought would always be personal and just, you know, I would just carry them myself. Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Sexual assault, the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats
Stalking
of
and
blackmail
harassment?
that Mizkif has done towards me. And some of these
Domestic
issues which are
sexual
still
abuse?
ongoing. For the entirety of
Holy
this
hell.
year, I have attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue, and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself, but like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel like it just has to be done. And I have always believed in not condemning people or starting drama online. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be asking, why am I doing this and why now?
Okay, that's
And
good.
I'd like to explain that before
Yeah.
I get started. So that
Okay, yeah.
people
That's a
understand,
good way to start it.
what prompted me to
Okay.
do this today.
Why is she doing it?
That it's not just on a whim or something like that. Okay, so like I said, I took a lot of notes, so forgive me if I just end up reading off my notes. The first and probably most severe reason is that one of the rules that I set for myself a long time ago about withholding this information was that if I ever felt like somebody else was in danger or being hurt, I would then make myself speak about it.
What? What? Her rule is if somebody else might be going through the same thing, then she has to speak about it. So is she saying that? Is she saying what I think she's saying? So there's somebody else right now allegedly being in that situation. Okay.
And 2 weeks ago, actually 3 weeks ago now, I was informed by 3 separate people, one of whom was present for said incident, that he had done something similar to something that he had done to me.
Oh my God.
And to someone in LA at the end of September. And this person is not a streamer or content creator, but obviously that does not matter. And because of this, I cannot in good conscience sit here knowing
He's going after normies?
information about someone that almost no one else does and not say anything. I think that most issues and dramas should stay private and off the internet.
Yeah,
And
I agree with that.
I still hold that belief to this day, and I will hold that belief going forward. However, there are certain things that cross the line, and I say that the line has been crossed too many times to be count. There's a point where I believe that people deserve to know. I think that at a certain point, if you know a lot of things about someone and you don't say anything to look out for others, it's wrong. It's wrong to keep it to yourself.
Okay.
I don't want what happened to me or what has happened to other people because of him to happen to other people. And I don't believe he will ever stop behaving the way he does. But regardless, yeah, like I said, one of the main reasons
It sounds bad, bro. It sounds
to do
really
this
fucking
stream
bad.
is to come out about all of this because I can't hold on to it any longer because it feels wrong to do so. And
It sounds
an
really
honorable
bad,
mention
dude.
reason for why I'm doing this is that for a while, he has been indirectly threatening me through my friends and people that I work with. They've informed me that he said that if I ever talked about anything he did, he would try to create a smear campaign against me in retaliation.
If she ever talked about the things that he did, he would create a smear campaign in retaliation. So that means he knows he did some bad shit. But he's like, if you ever speak about it, you're fucked. That's insane.
I was told that he even approached other streamers who were close with us back when we lived together, asking them if they would join with him, and they all refused.
Wait, what? He already tried to do that? He was already like setting up the network for it? I fixed the studio. Wait, let me see. What is this blob though? Let me see here. Document not found. Can you give me a link that works? Does that link work? Is this a keylogger? There's no money in my bank account if it's a keylogger, bro.
At TwitchCon, he approached one of my employees, threatening them and saying if I ever talked about him, he would destroy me.
What? Okay, I mean, I'm sorry, but I gotta ask. Isn't Emiru a way bigger streamer than Mizkif? How is he gonna destroy her? Like, isn't that just a stupid thing to do? It's like me walking up to Asma and being like, yo, bro, keep my name out of your mouth, dog. Keep watching? All right.
Multiple people have told me that his plan was to claim that I kill animals and that I killed
What?
my own rabbits, since I had several of my rabbits pass away over the course of 3 years while I lived with him. I'm sure he's probably listening now, and it's probably going to come as quite a shock to him that this information made its way back to me and that I've known for months. But if you try to threaten me to stay quiet, especially using my poor dead animals, I'm not going to stay quiet. Okay. So now that I've explained all the reasons why this took so long and why I made the decision to do this stream, I have a few more things I would like to get out of the way before
He said that in a
I
follow-up
start
video?
talking about all of this. The way that I'm gonna do this today is I'm gonna run through everything from the beginning to the end to try to get across the story as accurately and fully as I can. And, hold on. Hold on. I'm also going to be showing a
Oh
few
my
screenshots
God!
validating.
Holy hell. She has a folder called You with 1 trillion screenshots in here.
What I'm saying.
It's literally a
I
folder
have
full of
more
screenshots, bro.
things, but this is what I felt comfortable using today. And, I will be running through those later.
Half the screenshots are about WoW gameplay.
Another thing that I'd like to mention before I start is that during my statement,
Where's the
I'm
ZNN
really
desk? Somebody's
mentioning
working
direct
on it.
names
Somebody's building the
of about
desk right now.
6 other creators who were present for certain things. And I want to say that none of these people did anything wrong. I'm just saying that they were there, and I've asked all of them.
She has
permission.
witnesses.
They all said that it was fine to include their names, but I know this won't stop everyone, but I ask people for the streamers that I mentioned, please don't go bothering them or asking them for more information. If there's something else that they want to say, they'll say it themselves, so there's no point to go pester them and bother them about it. There are also streamers who gave me permission to share things that they relayed to me privately, but asked me to redact their names, which I, of course, did.
I'm not one of those streamers.
And the last thing that I want to make clear is that not every person that I interact with or that I'm friends with knew the extent of all of these things. And in fact, most of them didn't. And some of them didn't even know anything at all. I tried to keep things private with my close friends, but if anyone during the past year ever approached me asking questions, I didn't lie and I told them the truth. But, yeah, I don't want there to be some kind of witch hunt like, oh, you know, you knew and this, no. A lot of people, you know,
I didn't know, chat.
everything or didn't know anything.
Release the
Okay.
Z. Guys, there's no files. I don't
think
know
that's,
anything.
All that I have to get out of the way to start.
Okay. I mean, she said some pretty insane shit already. She said, what did she say? Physical and mental abuse, stalking. Holy hell, man.
So, this is public information. I initially moved in. Sorry. I'm still sick, like I said. This is all public, obviously this part. I moved in with him. I believe it was the end of 2021
Okay.
because he offered. I was living alone at the time, and I was having stalker issues in Kansas, and I mean, you guys know like all the stuff that happened there. I ended up joining the org and everything. We did a lot of streams together.
Bro, what?
And I mean, a lot of people already know this, but
I don't know
just
anything
keep on
about this, by
saying
the
it.
way.
We started dating. We were in a relationship starting January 2022 after I joined OTK. I'm not planning to go into too much detail about the start of the relationship because it honestly doesn't really matter at this point. It's irrelevant now. The only things that really matter that you guys need to know for the story are that it was, one, an extremely private relationship. It was even hidden from friends and people in the org, but I mean, obviously people all eventually figured it out. They're not fucking stupid. And second, it was an extremely codependent relationship, which it's not the issue, but let's just,
Hey, who was
making that clear for
Okay.
details. He initially portrayed himself to me as someone who was very nice to girls and wanted to help me feel safe from stalkers and wanted me to succeed as a teammate, and we grew very close over time, and I was very dependent on him for feelings of safety, social life, like my stream, my job, everything. So yeah, besides it being
Okay.
a very codependent relationship, the start of it was fine. I saw a lot of people mentioning this. They thought this was what I was going to talk about. It's not a secret. I think everyone who paid attention knew that he was very controlling over what I wore, to a degree, who I was friends with, and even when I would stream. So,
Wait, did she say he was controlling about when she would stream? Like what she wears, like I feel like it's not, like some guys are like that, you're in a relationship, you don't want your girl going out wearing, whatever. But when she streams, that's literally her job, bro. Like what? Now she's not your property. I'm just saying it's not like that strange of a thing. Like some people are like that, Obviously it depends also, right? But telling her when she can stream is actually insane.
it was definitely slow over time that bad things started happening. At the start, it would be things like, for example, he would throw bottles, like plastic bottles with liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me, despite me
What?
telling him like,
Does that make it any better? I mean, I guess like she doesn't have to go to the hospital, but still, that's like a huge fucking red flag already. Like what?
I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruised very easily. He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, it scared me,
The
I
hell?
don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye, but
What?
he always was like, "Oh, it's an accident." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's an accident." Like,
Accident?
of course I'm
How?
not going to think that he's yeah, I just at the time I just kind of was, I just brushed it off, and looking back now, I feel like that was kind of the start of him testing my boundaries, if that makes sense. So that was already kind of starting to show signs within the first 6 months of me and him being close, and then again, a very public situation. The end of 2022, the
Wait, is she talking about the Mitch thing?
cover-up allegations happened.
Wait, what
I mean,
cover-up
like I
allegations?
said, all that's public. You can find all that, see like what I said during that, everything.
What is she talking about? The cover-up. Yeah, I remember that. Is she talking about the rich thing? Or? Oh, the slick thing. It's too many, man. How the fuck am I supposed to keep track of all of this? Like, this is... Okay, yeah. Yeah. I remember.
After that happened,
Okay. The
his
slick thing.
behavior started getting a lot worse, which, I mean, I suppose it makes sense. You know, he was very stressed. A lot of stuff was happening, but the bad behavior was ramping up, and I feel like it's so apparent if, like, you know, you go back and watch anything from that time. I tried so hard to help him and be there for him because I really believed in him, and I wanted him to, you know, get better and get back on his feet and be the person that, you know, I always believed that he was.
Dude, that's crazy.
That
Imagine, dude. She was dealing with stalkers in Kansas. And then this guy that she trusts is like, yeah, you can just move in with me and I'll help you against that shit. Like, and then you trust that person. You move in. Then you start dating, and then he starts throwing his phone at you. It's not looking good.
Unfortunately, did not really happen.
It's not looking good.
I think about a year and a half from when that all happened, it was kind of like slow things getting worse. But I mean, honestly, I'm not even gonna bother going into the details of all of that because there's just too much to cover, and it's honestly kind of not really relevant to the rest of what I'm saying because the rest of what I want to say is a lot worse. There was a point where things really took a turn for the worst. Like, it felt like, you know, like a very delicate branch just kind of snapped.
A delicate branch snapped.
So,
what does she mean by that?
and again, a lot of people are like vaguely aware of this, but I'll explain it for people who aren't, you know, chronically tapped into all that stuff. So for a long time after the like cover-up allegations happened and he was like starting to kind of struggle on his stream, he never wanted to stream at the same time as me. Like, we really avoided
Okay, so
it.
this is the stream
It kind of
thing.
made sense because, you know, I was like, well, of course, like, you know, we share a lot of community members. If we're live at separate times, we're both gonna perform better. You know, it makes sense. But yeah, we were never really live doing the same thing at the same time for a long time, with the exception of like things like events or sponsors or like, you know, just special things.
Okay.
For a very long time. And a lot of you guys probably noticed that I would only usually stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. That was because of him. And now I stream whenever I want. But the first time that we ever streamed at the same time was for the 2024 Rust Kingdoms event on Twitch. We were sharing drops, so
Ms. Answer Stream says different. We're gonna watch that one too. We're gonna watch both sides. You guys got ads? Guys, get Twitch Turbo. If you guys are still getting ads, just get Twitch Turbo. You don't get ads on any stream.
it was the first time in a very long time that we were both going to be live at the same time, doing the same thing, basically.
So she was only allowed to stream 3 days a week, and not at the same time as Miz. Am I reading this right?
I know you're probably like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? But It'll make sense in a bit. So I'm live. He's live. We're both streaming, and
Okay.
like I said, you can go find all of this. This is public. There are clips of this. We're both streaming the Rust event, and I thought it was going really well. I thought everyone was having fun. I was like, oh, this is great. Everyone's, you know, doing the same thing at the same time. We're all hanging out. You know, we're gonna have fun. Like, I was really, really excited. And then I start seeing in my chat people start saying unofficial Miz raid, and I'm like, what does that mean? And then I check my Discord messages, and he's messaging me.
Oh god.
Saying like,
This does not
Emmy,
feel good. That vibes are off.
I'm gonna kill myself. I waited, or I'm gonna KMS. I waited so long for this, etc. Basically he was upset because I had higher viewership than him. That's literally it.
God.
I had higher viewership than him. And
No
like I said, this
way,
is
bro.
an event.
That's so
There
pathetic.
were drops. Like, everyone knows when there's drops, like, it's not even fucking real, but yeah, he starts messaging me. He's really upset. I tried to tell him, I was like, bro, you should come back and play. Everyone's having fun. Everyone's like wondering where you are.
So
But,
wait.
yeah,
You come back and play. So what? He left. Oh, she said unofficial Miz raid. So they were all playing Rust, and then he quit and gave her an unofficial. What is it? An unofficial raid? What does that even mean? Does it mean like he didn't raid her channel, but he said, "All right, guys, go watch Emiru. I'm out," and then he alt F4'd? Yeah, he didn't raid. Okay, yeah. Okay.
stream. And then I'm still live, you know,
Okay.
trying to act like
I get it.
nothing's wrong. And in that house, I had a glass door so I could like see this was happening. He was walking behind me, making sure that I knew he was there. And by the way, so there were many ways out of that house if he wanted to leave the house that were closer to his stream room. He intentionally chose the door that was right by my room. I feel like that's pretty apparent, at least to me. He starts walking behind my stream and slamming the door so loud that my noise gate can pick it up. So even people on my stream are able to hear this is happening.
Oh
And
god, that's
he
so
slams it
awkward,
hard
man.
So many times that the front door literally broke. The lock did not work anymore. It didn't work for months, and it would just make this horrible sound that I
Just
would
because she had more
have to hear,
viewers?
like, every fucking day. But anyway,
There's a
so
clip of
I
this?
hear him back there doing this, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I tell my stream, I'm like, hey, guys, I'll be right back. I get up and I go talk to him, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, Emmy, like, I hate all of you guys. Like, all you guys do is just take from me, and like,
What?
I'm just done. Like, I'm just done. And I was like, is this like really happening because of Rush?
All right.
Today is the Rust server. Chat, I'm excited. We got some stuff. Dude, we're going to start talking to people again. We're going to hang out a little bit.
Got raw pork.
I'll fucking take it.
Would you like some raw pork?
Yeah, I'll fucking take raw pork. Hell yeah.
Enjoy.
So I thought, why not build a house up here?
I can pay.
Oh,
rent.
look, it shows the view count as well.
Let's do it. Yep. Oh, wait, check this out. Look, come here.
Ooh.
Not
Like,
bad,
that's
huh?
the house.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Wait, our houses literally look exactly the same.
Yep.
Oh, my God. No way. You can see how, like, the attitude changes. Like, compared to the beginning.
Yeah.
pussy at me. I can't believe you guys have made separate houses.
Dude, what?
Biggest sweats, you retards. They're the biggest sweats.
Stop them early.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it, dude. We'll join the resistance. You're spelling it wrong? Yeah, my bad.
What is this background music, man? Like, I feel like I'm
I
watching.
hardly slept last night.
Oh shit, she got
That's
raided.
why I seem tired today.
Oh, she got Alinity raid.
I'm tired, chat, I'll be honest. I'm pretty tired. I'm just tired. Alright, chat. I'll see you guys later. I will see you guys probably tonight, if not tomorrow. I just need a nap. I'm fucking zooted out of my mind.
What does unofficial Mizraid mean?
Guys,
Oh, he did?
listen, why are
Wait,
we
he didn't
all
say.
acting
He didn't say goodbye
like we
when they were
haven't
playing
murdered?
together.
Like we haven't pillaged.
Oh
like we
shit!
haven't had to do what we had to do to make it here. Where we she had a one-hit advantage. She was coming after me. I had to attack back.
Holy fuck!
What are you? Was that a test? You said
Well, I have some cloth in my house.
Oh look, it's Mary.
Let me check my body real quick. Did anyone move me?
Where's Mary running around naked, man?
Yeah.
What's wrong with her?
Restroom real quick.
Oh,
there you go.
shit.
Yeah, she's trapped now.
Fine, look what I did.
Sick. Okay, sick.
Yeah,
okay.
average Mary, by the way.
Okay, sick.
I'm gonna make some steps.
Oh, sorry. It's like 20 minutes.
Oh, dude, that is so cooked.
Hello.
Bro.
Abaragi, thanks for the sub.
She must be so distracted, or she must have been.
But alright, yeah, I'm gonna log out for now, but I'll probably come back later.
But she ended
if
her
not-
stream.
If not, today then.
Wait, she ended her stream.
Tomorrow my normal time, so.
Did she actually end her stream after that? Dude. Bro. Link please the Reddit. Hey, are you watching this? Peyo's locked in. Somebody link it to Peyo. Yeah, there you go. Dude, what the fuck? I mean, when you're streaming, so this has happened to me as well. Not the same situation, obviously, like different, but hear me out. So like, I know somebody is mad at me, and like they're like leaving because they're mad at me, and I'm streaming. You can't really keep streaming after that, you know? Because like you talk to them, they're like upset, they fuck off, and then you come back, and then you're like, that's all you're thinking about. And like your job as a streamer is to like bring good vibes, be entertaining, or, you know, like talk to the chat. And like while you're doing that, the only thing you're thinking about is this other thing, you know, that's like bothering you. So at that point, like, yeah, so you call it. But like that's so fried. Yeah, because people can tell. Like, you can't just sit there and fake it, you know? Especially not if you have, like, 25,000 live viewers, you know? Like Ziqo when Glitty got more viewers. Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Yeah, exactly. 100%. You should ask Glitty, by the way. I sent her so many DMs when she got more viewers than me that, yeah. Did she actually tell you guys about that? That's fucked up. I told her what would happen. Okay, it's too soon. Anyway, no, that's horrible, actually. Especially like, I don't know, chat. Like, these people are getting 20,000 viewers, right? Do you know how much money you make at 20,000 viewers? Like, you have 20,000 viewers for a full like 10-hour stream. You're making more money on that stream than most people do in a month, you know? Like, what? Like, it's crazy. It's not the money at this point. Yeah, but it's like, it's actually insane. Yeah, it's an ego thing. Cause like, bro.
drops, and he was like, I don't know what else to do. He was like going off on me, like basically saying that he
You could
hated
hear
me.
the slam too.
And I was like, well, I don't know what to do now. And he was like, go finish your stream so that people don't know anything's wrong.
Yeah, it was pre-nerfed ads too.
And I stop in the bathroom outside my stream room, and I'm like, you know, checking my makeup, trying to make sure people can't tell that I was like crying. And,
Yeah, there's no way you can
I'm
keep
laying
streaming
there
after
for,
that.
like 30 seconds, and he comes and like looms in the doorway. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just checking my makeup." So I go back and I stream for a couple hours. To finish the stream, do my best to just like, you know, carry on the show basically. And yeah, after that, like I said, was when things started to get really fucking bad. It was like something just snapped. For the rest of the week, he streamed the Rust event. He got all the drop viewers. I'm sure he was very happy. I mean, good for him. And during that time, I obviously was like thinking and processing a lot of what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot because this person was at the time like kind of it was like my partner and my best friend, and like the only person that like I really
That's so
talked to
sad.
ever, or like at
That's
least
so
talked to
sad,
him.
bro. That she sees it as he's her partner and best friend, and you can tell he sees it as like, oh, I helped you out so much, and now you're more successful than me, and it's like thanks to me, so you owe me, you know. That's like the vibe I get.
So I mean, it was a lot. But the very next stream, I went live
What up, Makes?
about a week after that.
He said in his
and
own
I
stream he made
announced
her.
that I was planning to move. 'Cause
That's crazy.
I knew that I would have to move. So I was like, okay, I have to go live and say this so that, you know, kind of force myself to commit to it. Right? Does that make sense? Obviously, I didn't move out right away, but after like all of that Rust stuff happened was when the other domestic abuse stuff really started. He would destroy furniture in front of me.
What?
He would throw things in front of me and near me. Destroy walls. Again, you can go see this in some of his VODs in his bedroom.
Wait, what'd you
Holes in the
say?
wall.
He would punch holes in the
There would be
walls?
times where he was upset at me, and I would go to my stream room and literally lock myself in to get away from him, and he would be banging on the door and screaming at me. And at the
Jeez,
time,
man.
he also would more often do things like
That's what men do. Nothing weird about it.
going-
No, that's what boys do, bro. I used to do shit like that when I was like 13, 14 years old, bro. Bang holes in your walls, break furniture. Nah, men don't do that.
like if we were driving in the car together, he would be going like 150 miles an hour, and like one time he even said like, well, now we're both gonna die, like
What?
threatening to kill both of us. And this wasn't like even necessarily because of me or like because of something I did a lot of the time. Like one of the times that it happened, it was because
What the fuck?
we were just getting food, and he was on his phone, and he saw that Mr. Beast had put out a video, and Mr. Beast had invited another streamer, and he was like, oh, Mr. Beast invited this guy to his video, not me. And I was like, oh, well, like, huh, yeah, I guess so. Which led to him going 150 miles per hour in the car and talking about killing himself while doing it.
With her in the car. Holy shit. Okay, but I'm not American. I need to translate this. 150 miles per hour in kilometer. 241 kilometers per hour? What? Bruh. How fast does a plane fly in kilometer per hour. Brother. Literally flying, bro.
Then at home, other things would happen. Like I'd be trying to sleep and he would scream at me and say that it was all my fault that he felt insecure. There was a time that I walked into a room that he was in, and as soon as he saw me there, he threw his phone at the dresser and started yelling because I had posted a YouTube video within the same couple of days as him,
What?
and mine was doing better. So basically, I felt like I was kind of stuck in a loop where I felt like I had to constantly perform,
Worse.
like, prove my value to not be thrown away. But at the same time, if I ever performed too well, I was going to be punished for it.
Yeah, she had to perform worse.
And, it just felt like a very rough situation to be stuck in because, I mean, streaming is my hobby and my job. Like, it's a huge part of my life, even before, you know, I met him and became, like, a larger creator. And I remember thinking all the time how it felt like he hated me, but he still wanted me around, for his channel and, like, his thumbnails and everything.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like. It sounds like he wanted her around to boost his own stream. But then when she started doing well and even better than him, then he got jealous and he didn't want that anymore. That's what it sounds like. She was like a prop to make his stream better.
And this is still before I moved out. There was a time where it was the tension in the house was so unbearable that I would sneak out and I would sneak into Esfan's house using my code. And Esfan didn't know why I was doing this. He saw me a couple times. I'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna go take a nap in your guest room. He'd be like, yeah, that's fine.
WS fan.
I would sneak into Esfan's house just to have some time of, like, peace and quiet. But eventually, he figured out where I was going, and he would go over to Esfan's house to keep telling me off. And there was, a time that he did it, and, I was laying in the guest room bed, and one of the roommates in that house had, come to see, like, why I was crying, and they were standing in the corner, and he came in, and he was very physically aggressive. He was like, Emmy, like, what are you doing? Like, angry. And then as soon as he turned and saw this other person standing there,
Oh
he instantly,
no, he's like
deflated
switched up.
and changed his tone.
Oh my god.
Hey, I was wondering where you were. Like, are you coming home?
Oh no,
And,
dude. Oh my
that
god,
person, like,
man.
later asked me about it, and they were like, what the fuck
Dude.
was that? Like, are you okay? And I was just like, oh, it's
Dude,
nothing.
what?
Because I felt like a lot of the reason that I didn't tell the people around me was because I felt like no one would understand, or even if they understood, it would just be a burden to them, because all of
Why
our
she didn't tell that person?
streams and social circles and communities are so
Oh
intertwined.
my god,
I was like, maybe
man.
it's just better for me to deal with this and, like, hope things get better, basically. I honestly don't even remember what the final straw was that I finally was like, okay, it's time to go. Like, I prepared the house that I lived in before this one, like, pretty much immediately after the, like, breaking the front door thing happened, but I was still, like, scared and unsure.
After the Rust stream
So I
thing?
don't remember what the final straw was, but I remember the day I took Cheddar to the house. because he just randomly started like screaming at Cheddar. He was like, "Get
What?
that fucking cat out of my house." So I just grabbed Cheddar and put him in my car, and grabbed his litter box and took him there, and I just left him there, and never took him back to that house. And then I think
she felt like
within
her cat
several
wasn't
days
even
after that
safe.
was when I
Bruh.
finally moved out. It was on very short notice. Like I said, I don't even remember what the final straw was because so many things happened, but there was a time when I just knew. I called some movers. I said, "Hey, can you come tomorrow?" And they were like, "Yeah," and then I literally moved the next day.
Okay, so she moved out at this point.
Moving out into the last house that I lived in was a huge step mentally because, like I said, a big part of why I moved into the first house in Texas in the first place was because I felt like it was the safest option for me because, you know, I am a girl where it's like kind of scary for me to be living alone. So it was very hard, and at the time, even though like all these other things had already happened, I was very hopeful that me and him could be cordial and like eventually like things would be fine, at least publicly, like for stream reasons, that, you know, everyone could just keep streaming like nothing had happened. And, you know, at the time I thought that would be the best thing to do, and I felt like if I, you know, separated myself from him without explaining anything, people that watched us wouldn't understand and would attack me. I was
Okay. That's like that's a really really awkward situation to be in. Because if you just like distance yourself and you don't say anything, yeah, and you were collabing all the time together before, that's definitely going to raise a lot of questions.
I mean, it ended up happening anyway, so, but, yeah, after I moved out, we, like I said, still kept in contact. I had hope that somehow things would get better.
Okay.
He would always beg for me to come back, and he would promise therapy and change and, like, even talk to other people and, like, kind of present, like, oh, I want to change, I want to be better for Emmy or whatever, you know? There was, a short period in October where we had broken up because, I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter now. And when that happened, I honestly felt relieved because I was like, okay, finally, it's like on his terms. So that means he'll be satisfied and he'll be able to say it was his choice, and he'll leave me alone. Because whenever I would try to push for it, it just felt like I couldn't like really sever it, if that makes sense. But I mean, obviously, hence me doing the stream, that was not the end of it.
Yeah, I know we need the CNN desk, man, but we're working on it. Okay, our people in the background are they're working on the. Okay, guys, we have builders. They're building the desk. All right. Okay, we have a guy. He's working on it. I think the builders are building.
A week after this breakup, he
Yeah, I think.
asked to come over to my house and talk for.
Hey, are you streaming?
He came to my house and
Wait. Sorry, I spaced out. He came into her house. Wait. We missed this. Sorry. That's paying. Guys, stop distracting me. Okay, I'm trying to lock in here. Okay. I'm trying to lock in. Where's our desk? Where the hell is our desk guy, man? I just DM'd you. Carry on corpse. How's the desk coming along, brother? Yes, the people want their desk, man. God damn it. We need our studio. The desk guy is on a break. Wait. Let me see here. Let me see if this works. Document not found. All right.
He asked to come over to my house.
Yeah,
and
I know.
talk
We need the
around
production value.
closure. He came to my house, and I was crying like crazy because the emotions were just very high because I was dealing with a lot of major shifts in my life as a result of me attempting to start to try to distance myself from him. He, so yeah, we were just talking and I was crying a lot.
Carm.
He started to
Sorry, I'm
try
looking
to
in
comfort
again.
me by hugging me while I was sitting on the couch and holding me really close to him. And when this was happening, we hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being touched a lot by people that I'm not in a relationship with.
Okay, so wait. This is after they broke up.
But I let him hold me while I was crying. And he started kissing me in my face, and I let him do it. I was still sobbing a lot. And then suddenly he tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hand down my pants. And I screamed.
What the hell, brother?
Yeah. And when I screamed, he jumped off me like a cat, like.
Like,
And instead of apologizing, or
oh
checking if I
God,
was okay,
man.
he said, "I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go." And he immediately left my house while I was still crying, without checking if I was okay or anything. And at the time, I was still making excuses for him, and I was still
Dude,
afraid of
while
him.
crying is nasty work, bro. While crying. Like, dude. Bro, you would do the same. Come on. There's no way I would shove my hand down a woman's pants while she's crying, brother. Like, what? That's like, what are we talking about here, man? This is like, it's insane. That is insane. All right.
For other streamers around us, or like, you know, making things weird for viewers. I know that probably sounds crazy, but like I just felt this pressure, like I had to try to keep things together, if that makes sense. I felt like I'd cause trouble for so many other people if I ever said anything bad about him, or if I caused rifts in our friend group or streamer group. I tried to stay on good terms with him and hold everything in, and also I still cared about him a lot, and I still at that point had hope.
There's no way, bro.
Things would get better, and that, you know, he would improve. And he'd also always hammer into me how he never physically abused me because he never hit me, and he would coach me and tell me to tell people or other streamers who were asking about it because they were concerned. He would say tell them that I never hit you, make sure that they know that I never hit you.
Dude, like, so far to me, I mean, there's been some insane shit, but I think the worst thing so far is the car thing. The car thing is fucking cooked, bro. The car thing is like there's been a lot of bad shit, but that takes the fucking cake. Jesus. The car thing is actually insane. Tell the car thing. Dude, the car thing is actually crazy, bro. Hey, you gotta keep up, man. Like, we can't just be, you know. The car thing is actually just like psychotic, man. They're in the car together, and he's driving 240 kilometers per hour, saying that he wants to kill himself and her. Like, what? That is, like, what the fuck? It's the most insane thing ever. Because Mr. Beast didn't pick him for his video. Like, what?
Around the same time.
Allegedly, if it's true. Like, so far, we've only heard her side. It sounds kind of true, but we'll listen to the part 2, and we'll listen to his to his response as well, because apparently there's a response. So, yeah, he talks about it in his video. Okay, yeah, then we'll hear what he has to say about that.
This was during
I don't think she seems like she's lying, but you know.
OnlyFans 2. So
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, wait. OnlyFans. Okay, here we go.
This was during OnlyFans 2.
Dude, this
so
shit
I
happened
guess
during OnlyFans?
December-ish. He would often message me in the middle of my streams and berate me for things like playing the same class as him in WoW, because
What?
he thought it would make people think that I was better than him. And again, like I said earlier,
He
I
was
felt like I
dog
was
shit.
stuck in a constant loop where I had to perform well to not be thrown away. But if I performed too well, I was gonna be punished. And
What?
I actually wanted to show some of those messages, because obviously.
So wait, she couldn't, because I remember she was supposed to tank, right? Wasn't she supposed to? She was a druid, and she was supposed to tank, but then he was a druid, and then she had to heal, right? And then she died, and she was warrior. Didn't she die on a druid? I feel like I remember her dying on a druid, on that quest in Stranglethorn Vale, right? Oh, she was a priest. Yeah. Yeah, she died on the pirate boat. Yeah. Wait, she was a hunter there? I think she was a priest. Whatever. I don't know, man. But I remember it was a running joke in OnlyFans. Like, every time like Emmy would die, even if Miz wasn't there, people would joke and say, "Oh yeah, Miz killed Emiru again." Oh, maybe I'm thinking of OnlyFans 1.
Yeah, my list of stuff to do after I'm level 60, which will surely happen, right? Is one hitting me?
Warning.
No,
Oh yeah, I
not.
remember this.
Oh no, I can't help you.
Oh yeah, I remember that. She was on a hunter in this clip, but I don't think that was her first death.
These things, yeah, I'm not gonna fully read these out.
Okay, I'm gonna read them out though. Don't worry.
because I honestly just don't want to read them out, but I feel like I want to show them to like kind of show what I'm saying.
I love reading. All right, here we go. How do I know it's not just someone who doesn't follow? Yes, I'm still wanting to be DPS, but for dungeons, I have to tank. You really don't? Like, you don't. How can I not tank in dungeons? You straight up don't have to because you're a DPS. My group didn't have other warriors. Yeah, I know where this is going, and I'm not dealing with it. I asked for a boundary, and it's always crossed. You don't know boundaries. He asked for a boundary that she can't play tank. That's his boundary. How can I not tank as a warrior in dungeons? Because you aren't a tank. When I said I don't want to be tank, I meant I don't want to tank in raid, which is still true because I don't know what I'm doing. You do not need to tank in dungeons. And now I'm going to get so... No, I'm going to get so much shit non-stop. Don't ever pull aggro. Emmy is better. Emmy this. I can't have anything, Emmy. So he doesn't want her to be a tank because he's going to get so much shit from people saying that Emmy is a better tank than him. Dude, here's a better alternative. Instead of prohibiting her from playing tank, you could just get good. You know? It's not that hard. It's actually pretty easy. You just call up Ampy, start your stream, have Ampy coach you for a couple of hours, then you go into dungeons, boom. Now you're a better tank. Like what? Like what the hell? Why don't we just get good? Why are we jumping through all of these hoops, doing all of this crazy shit instead of just getting good? Dude, even L1 was a better tank than Miz. Even fucking Tyler 1 learned how to tank. Like what?
And I am planning to probably post the VOD of this somewhere, so if you know.
Emmy's better. I can't have anything. Emmy, you just take. I don't understand what you want me to do. Not tank. Just that simple. What the fuck does that mean? You already played warrior when I told you we're going to get compared. Don't pull. I'm going to pull aggro because I'm a warrior. No, you're not. Another warrior can tank. So she has to split all her loot and play with a second warrior because he doesn't want people to compare his tanking and her tanking in fucking classic WoW.
No. You want to read this later? That's fine,
Bruh.
I guess. And again, this was.
I didn't have another warrior in any of my groups today and no warriors wanting to join. Girl with 27K couldn't find... It's always about the numbers, bro. Couldn't find a warrior. You can every time. You just want to tank. I know what you're doing right now and I'm not dealing with it. Okay, this was before the first screenshot. Oh, wait. Because now I'm going to get compared nonstop because now people are just going to say you're better because I told you this when you first told me you want to play warrior and it's already happening and you just don't care about this stuff. There's no boundaries with you. I feel like we're misusing boundary here, man. Dude, how is this real? Like, what? How is this real, dude? You can't play the same class as me because we're gonna get compared. Dude, what? That's insane. Yeah, and we're not even talking about tanking like raids or end game or something like, dude, weren't these guys like level 40 or 30? I don't think they ever even hit like level 45. I mean, Miz got level 60 at the end, but this was level 25? They're talking about SFK? We're talking about tanking fucking Shadowfang Keep? What? We're talking about tanking a level 20 dungeon, man. We're throwing a fit over a level 20 dungeon, dude. Oh, dude, that is insane. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Was all happening while I was live.
That's
You can
insane.
literally go find the stream.
What? She was live? He was throwing this?
Trying to deal with this.
Mm-mm. There's no boundaries with you. Now we're the same class, same thing. Tanks. Dude, don't dude me. I asked for one thing with you. Don't be a tank, and now you're tanking. What can I do? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Don't tank. Yep, there it is. I'm playing the game.
While I'm live in the middle of a dungeon.
Wait. Tank it, Emmy. Do it. Let me handle all the hate. I don't get it. Like, here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. Even if Emmy doesn't tank and he gets his boundary or whatever the fuck he's calling it, even if that doesn't happen, bro, Mary's still gonna tank. And we're still gonna compare your tanking to Mary's tanking and make fun of you. Because people who don't know about all this fucking psycho shit that's going on are just gonna be like making fun of each other. That's kind of what was happening in OnlyFans, you know? That's just kind of what happened, you know? Like, I die in fucking Ren's room, people made fun of me. This guy's a pro and he fucking dies to walking into the boss, pulling the boss solo, you know. Soda pop in, he lost to Tyler, won. This guy's supposed to be a WoW gamer, he lost to a fucking clicker from League. You know, that's just what OnlyFans was. Like, everybody was making fun of each other. So, to me, it doesn't even seem like, it seems like the hate thing is actually just an excuse. It doesn't even seem like it doesn't matter, you know? It could have been anything. It seems to me like it's more about control. It seems like it's way more about controlling what she does while she's streaming. I don't even think it has anything to do with playing the same thing. It to me, this is only about control. It doesn't matter if she played warrior. It doesn't matter if she played tank. There would be something that he would want to control. Because I think the underlying issue, based on what I've seen so far, especially because of the fact that he said 27K, you can't find another warrior, I think it's about the numbers. I think he feels like her success is because of him. You know? It's like with Waz, right? Like when Waz started streaming, he didn't even have a channel. I told him, make a channel. This is how you set up your stream. Come and play with me. I'll plug your stream. I'll play with you every day. I'll teach you the game. And then Waz, he like fucked off and he started doing his own thing. And it's like me now saying, oh yeah, Waz, all your success is because of me. You owe me 50% of your tournament earnings. Make sure you always talk about me and make sure that you do everything I say. You know? Like, it's like that. Like, if you help somebody at the beginning and then they turn out to be successful, it has nothing to do with you. Like, that's just a person that you saw some potential in and they did all the work after that, you know? And you should just be happy for that person. You should be happy for that person. Like me, I'm looking at Wes like I'm his older brother, and I'm just like, hell yeah, dude. Bro's still killing it, you know? Fuck yeah, dude. I wish him all the best, you know? That's like, what the hell is this, you know? Yeah, okay, we were not in a relationship, so like, you know, it's a bit more messy, but like I think he, ultimately it comes down to her being more successful and him not being able to handle that. That's what I think. Were you on top? Guys, shut up. We kind of were. No, but I actually, like, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. I don't like, but I mean, this is so fucking funny, man. This is way too fucking funny, man. Don't tank SFK. Like,
Trying
what?
to just play the fucking game.
What are we doing, bro? Tank it, do it. Let me handle all the hate, the criticism, that you're worse than Emmy. The Emmy is so much better. The people saying you're better in every chat. The comparisons, since nobody will be on my side. Let me deal with it and you have fun. I asked you to not become a tank and you didn't listen. And now it's the classic, what was I supposed to do? I'm not dealing with this. Bro, I can guarantee you that no matter, like, if Emmy wasn't even playing in OnlyFans, everybody, including me, would be comparing Miz to Mary. We'd compare Miz to Tyler 1. You know, like, it's what happens. It's what happens, you know? It's what happens because it's fun. Everyone's already getting compared, you know?
Oh fuck, I think I...
This is crazy.
Tank Emmy, do it. Let me handle all the hate, the criticism. You're worse than Emmys. The Emmy is so much better. The people saying you're better in every chat. The comparisons is nobody will.
I'm sorry, but I gotta laugh, dude.
Have fun. I asked you not to become a tank. You didn't listen, and now it's the classic.
You can't listen.
I'm not doing this, and like you can, like I said, you can go find the stream. But for context, I was playing Warrior in World of Warcraft in like a level 24 dungeon.
No way.
Silverpine.
Why is she talking about SFK, bro?
Like, it was like dog shit gameplay. I'm gonna be honest. So, yeah.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
We got an entire folder of screenshots over a fucking SFK dungeon in Classic WoW. Dude, we're talking about Warrior Tank at level 24. Do you know what your buttons are as a Warrior Tank at level 24? These are your buttons. This is all the buttons you have. Auto attack, cleave, sunder armor, taunt. That's it. That's all your buttons. That's literally everything that you can press. You just sit in D stance and press one button and auto attack. If it's one mob, sunder. If it's more than one mob, cleave. That's it. That's your entire rotation, dude. That's literally it. Oh my god, man. It's so pathetic, dude. Oh.
If
That's it.
Oh
my
yeah,
god,
like I said
man.
before, hold on.
Oh my
I
god,
was
man.
constantly trying so hard to compromise with him because I wanted to be cool and I wanted us to be able to coexist in the same streaming sphere. But I felt like I could never win and he hated my whole existence.
Yeah, because you were more successful.
One stream where I had like a little bit more viewers than him. And
Yep. Yeah, see, even she says it.
It was my fault that his stream was dying because most of his viewers liked me, and whenever he hit on another girl,
Yeah.
they would be confused or not take it seriously because they knew that me and him were together privately.
Yeah, so he thinks 19K Andy dying, by the way. Like, he thinks that his viewers started choosing her stream over his stream, which is also, it also explains why he never wanted them to be on at the same time. Because he felt like if we both stream at the same time, then they're going to go to her over me. I mean, I did, to be honest. Yeah. But like, again, this is the same thing as with the Warrior Tank thing. Get good, you know? Just like, if you want to have more viewers, then you have to put in more work. You have to be better. You have to be more entertaining. You have to come up with more, you know, things. If you want to be a better tank, then you have to put in the work and get better, you know? You can't blame them for being better, right? Instead of trying to control the person that is doing better and have them do worse, like, that's crazy, bro.
And he said if he would be able to
Rewind 5 seconds. Wait, what? Did I miss something?
We're together privately. they would be confused or not take it seriously because they knew that me and him were together privately.
Wait, what?
And he would say that it was my fault that his stream was dying because most of his viewers liked me, and whenever he hit on another girl, they would be confused or not take it seriously because they knew that me and him were together privately.
What? Did I hear that? She said it's her fault that his stream is dying because his viewers knew that they were dating and they would get confused if he hit on other girls while he was streaming. Miss whole stream content is just having girls in his room. Okay, but why be in a relationship if you know? It sounds like he wants to have his cake and eat it. Like why would you keep dating then? If this is a problem, then like what? That's fucking okay. That's fucking cooked.
And he said if he would be able to hit on other girls and convince them that it was real, he would get his career back.
Dude, what? What? That's fucking fried.
That
I mean,
was
like, dude, fucking poor Emmy, man. Imagine dealing with all this shit. Like, what? Being blamed for him being less successful, being blamed for playing what you want in a video game. Like, bruh, if you're a couple, you're supposed to have fun together, man. There's everything an argument, man. Like, Jesus.
started within the last couple of weeks that we spoke to each other. He started saying terrible things to me about other streamers in Austin. In particular, one specific streamer who I know there's a lot of people that know he has beef with certain streamers. It was not
she's
one of
talking.
the streamers. It was
She's talking about
someone
Mitch.
who, to this day, has been nothing but nice to him. He would say horrible things about this person, like about them in their stream, and it was very hard to listen to. And just in general, he would say horrible things about other streamers in Austin, like, I quote, "I hate everyone here. You are all useless to me. You're worthless to me because it does nothing for my stream anymore to collab with any of you." And him saying that was the final straw for me. The day that he said that to me about other people was the first day that I ever, for the first time, started to ignore his calls and messages. And because of that, he even threatened to come to my house if I didn't answer. But
Man,
I
that
did
is
end up
so
calling him back,
fucking
and
sad.
I spoke to him, and I basically told him.
So she ignored his calls and he threatened to come to her house uninvited. When the whole thing started with him trying to tell her that she can come and live with him and that he would protect her from other people that were stalking her. Sheesh, man. Full circle, dude.
That I felt like I could finally.
This is
see
heavy,
things for
bro.
What they were.
It's getting heavy, man.
And
It's
he
getting very
started
heavy.
panicking, and he was super apologetic, and he was saying he didn't want to lose me, which wasn't the first time that he like did something like that, and was like, basically begging me not to leave. But that was definitely the most extreme time. And again, like I said, I always had the hope that things would be cordial, or that, we could be fine with each other. So I agreed, and we agreed we were going to talk about all of that. We talked about it about a week later, and instead of apologizing for anything, he basically told me that he realized he needed to go to Japan and LA to get his viewership back up, and he was basically too young to focus on friendships and relationships.
So he broke up with her.
It was I mean, despite everything, like I said, I still cared about him, so it was still hard. And I mean, it was like a mix of feelings, you know, like I was devastated, but I was also so relieved. But because of the past incidents during like other fights and times I would try to separate myself from him, past incidents during those times of him manipulating me into staying close with him and giving him more chances, sexually assaulting me, the abuse, and just him generally not being a very nice person. After that, I decided that the only solution and way for me to move forward, I made the hard decision, but I know now for sure the right one, was to finally completely cut contact with him.
Yep.
I knew it'd be very hard because our careers and our communities were so intertwined, but I knew that I had to do it and that there was no other choice. So,
Yep.
I have not spoken to him since January of this year. It's been 10 months.
That was when OnlyFans was still going.
You think that's the end? It is unfortunately not. I haven't spoken to him since January of this year. It only took a couple of weeks, but soon the messages started. He has attempted to contact me over 40 times individually this year in individual texts, Discord messages, Instagram DMs, and phone calls. And
Damn.
I'm just gonna show those.
Oh God, there's more logs. Hey, just to make sure, you don't have recordings of me, right? I'm getting harassed that you do, and I'm assuming it's nothing. Do you know why I'm removed from everything? Why am I kicked from OTK? Nobody is answering my calls, and I don't want to bother you, but I'm panicking and I don't understand what's happening. Can we please communicate so I don't feel isolated and hated by my own org? I just want to be okay with each other, and
And at first,
I F something with our streams and lives we shouldn't have.
it starts simple. Be confusing messages or like him expressing he was worried about things.
And I feel our streams and lives, we shouldn't have this feeling. I came home and feel terrible. It feels so odd that I cannot talk to you or anyone and just know what's happening. Can you please respond? I understand and will just leave you alone, but I really would appreciate if we can talk. I won't text you again after this. I really want to talk if possible.
Like, first it wasn't anything weird.
Can we please talk, Emmy? I'm so sorry for what I said. Can we talk tomorrow? That was a week later. Hey, I found out you weren't invited to the party. I know you wouldn't want to go, but I didn't do the invites. You were invited, of course, and I hope you're doing okay and that one day we can talk. Emmy, can we please talk? I really need to tell you things. I'm so sorry for the past few months. I'm so sorry for so much that happened. I need this time to be alone, but I really love you so much. I just needed to know what being alone, and I learned I need you. I don't want to be without you. I regret so much that I hurt you and I left, but I know I needed it. I really need to tell you things. I'm so sorry for the past few months. I'm so sorry for so much that happened. I need this time to be alone, but I really love you so much. I just need to know what being alone. Okay, wait, we read that. Please call me. I haven't stopped thinking about you in months. I know what I want, and it's you and only you. I've been nothing but miserable without you. I love you, and if you take me back, I want us to be a real relationship. I want us to go on dates, to live together, to plan our lives. I want so much something. I want so much with you. Please just hear me out. I wrote out a lot how I feel. I've been writing this so much and I learned so much about myself. Just please, if you can hear me out. I love you so much. I've been crying every night without you and I'm sorry I've done any of this. I've been so depressed without you. Just please call me. I'll be up. I will do anything for you. I will come home from Japan right now for you. Can you answer me, Emmy? Just at least tell me that you moved on. I don't know, bro. She's not responding. It kind of sounds like she moved on. I mean, there's so much like guilting as well in these messages, bro. Hey, would you be willing to talk in April? Okay, so that was okay. Then the next message is in May, so it's like almost a month later. Hey, I know it's been a while. I just want to say that I'm going back to Austin next week, and I think that you and I should at least be able to talk and communicate with each other. I'm gonna be also doing a lot of collabs, and I know you've been doing a lot of collabs lately, and I feel like we should be amicable with each other, so it's not weird because we're both now doing a lot of collabs, and I feel like it would be really weird considering we're both also in the same or that we're just not talking to each other at all and have zero communication. And I want to come back and for us to be at least.
This is
man,
not
it's a lot of
someone who
messages,
also
bro.
cares about you.
Nope. It sounds like. Does not sound like a. It's really weird considering we're both also in the same or that we just don't talk. I think we should have a conversation. If you can call me sometime this week, I think that would be great. I hope you're doing well. If we can't communicate and we're going to continue not to talk, this is only going to get weirder and weirder as we're both invited to the same things constantly and we are both involved in Austin activities. It's the best for both. It's getting a little sus. Can you please answer my phone? March 19. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is in May 29th. I'm sorry, not a day has gone by in these last 4 months where your final words to me, don't go, haven't echoed in my heart. I walked out your door thinking I knew what I wanted, but I was wrong. I told myself I needed to be alone, that I had missed out on being single in my 30s. I convinced myself I needed space, freedom, distance, but the truth is I was afraid of commitment, afraid of what it meant to truly let somebody in, even someone as beautiful and as kind as you. So I tried to protect myself in the worst way possible. I pushed you away. I told myself lies to justify it. I said I was bored. I said a relationship would hold me back. I said I didn't want to be with just one person. Yikes. But those weren't truth. They were shields I put up to avoid facing my fears and the parts of myself I hadn't yet healed. And in doing that, I lost you. I don't know, bro. It sounds like you lost her, all the other shit before that. Maybe it was the tanking thing. Maybe it was the car thing. Maybe it was the comforting essay thing. I don't know. Could be a lot of things before that, but yeah, I don't think it was his shields. Damn, dude, SFK really out here causing serious problems. The last 4 months have been the hardest of my life. Dude, you know what's so fucking triggering about this? It's in all of these messages, it's like a shallow, I hope you're doing well at best. And 90% of the focus is about, I feel this. You know? It has been the hardest of my life. not a day has gone by where your final words didn't echo in my heart. You know, like it's all about him. Oh, I try to protect myself. I did this. I was bored. You know, it's like, it's just me, 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 me. You know? So it just like, it comes across as a bit like guilt trippy, and it comes across as like, oh, look at me. I'm a victim. You know what I mean? Does that make sense, what I'm trying to say? Okay. Hardest of my life. Whatever people may see on the outside, online, or anywhere else, know this. I have been lost without you. I have missed you every single day. I have cried more times than I can count, thinking about your smile and your laugh and the way you say merp or make those little sounds when you were happy. Like, we're trying to remind her of the good times here, I guess. I even had to unfollow you at one point, not because I wanted to forget you, but because seeing you reminded me of how painfully badly I messed up. I love you, and I always have, and I know now I never stopped. I know our time together was far from perfect. My mental health weighed heavily on us both, and I'm so sorry for what I put you through, okay? There's something there. You carried more than you ever should have had to, but I'm working on myself now, really working. I have started a treatment. I'm on Lexapro and propranolol. I don't know. It's like maybe some antidepressives or something. I don't know what that is. And for the first time in a long time, I feel clarity. My emotions aren't running wild anymore. I think more clearly. I feel steadier. I'm learning to be the man that you always believed that I could be. So it's like, yeah. I'm a victim. Blah, blah, blah. It's so painful. Blah, blah, blah. Please come back. I'm gonna be better. I've taken steps to be better. Trust me. DPC. All right. Dude, there's another one. I can see things clearly. I know this without a shadow of my doubt. You're the love of my life. Every night we spend watching shows. Every silly conversation about Cheddar. Yeah, how about that silly conversation that got Cheddar placed in a fucking different house? She had to place him in a different house because she was afraid for him. How about that? Like, that's all she's going to be thinking about, bro. Every time I walked into your room as you were about to go live, every time I slammed the door when you were live, I cherished it all. You brought color and joy into my life in ways I didn't fully appreciate it until I lost you. And I hate that I let fear and pain and pride blind me to how lucky I was to have you. Yeah. And SFK. Emmy, if you still have any space in your heart for me, I would spend the rest of my life making things right. Loving you the way you're always treated, deserve to be loved. This time fully. I am leaving for LA, but I would make it work with you, even if we can start small. It has always been Matt and Emmy, and it still could be if you if you'll have me. There is just no way, dog. That ship has sailed across the ocean. It's gone, bro. That ship is gone, brother. Guys, we need the studio. Brother, when is this message from? August 16! She said they stopped talking in January. Jesus, man. She stopped. Holy hell. It's not looking good, boys. It's not looking good. Can we please talk while you're here? A simple conversation would go very far for both of us. The lack of communication is very confusing, and I've been wanting to talk to you for a while. Yeah, we can see that. Can we please talk while you're here? Okay. My God, man.
And keep in mind, this is only things that he sent to me. I can't document all the things that people told me that he was saying. And it's just kind of a funny side note, I guess. I would like to
Wait, what is this?
Great.
Not if I stop it.
Oh no, it's Miz, the ego goblin. Seal of righteousness.
Me, please come back.
Okay, well, time to raid.
Dude, it's way too soon, bro. It's way too soon, man. It's not, dude. Come on, man. Let's be serious,
highlight this message
guys. Let's be serious, okay?
because
Oh my God. 58% Chat GPT.
matter, but I ran it through the Chat GPT checker and all the highlights. Like I said, doesn't really matter. I just thought it was interesting.
Bro, wait. Did it really Chat GPT? I love you. There's no way, dude. There's fucking no way, bro. There's no way, man. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a comma here. I love you, comma Emmy. Holy fuck, man. There's no way, man. There's no way, ChatGPT. I love you. You are the love of my life.
Like I said, doesn't really matter. I just thought it was interesting.
That's fucking troll, man. That is fucking troll. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, you can't really be sure, though. Maybe he did write all of that. But if he didn't, man, that's fucking troll.
Like I said at first, the messages were just simple things. Like, him saying he was worried about things or saying no one was talking to him, which I don't think was even true at the time. I think he was just saying that to try to guilt me into responding to him.
Yep.
I'm not sure about that.
That's kind of how it reached to me as well.
This also extended to in-person interactions because initially I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through private communication and, you know, we would be fine going to the same events and parties and such. I also had to start... Hold on, I'm still fucking sick. I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through personal, private communication, but I also had to start avoiding going to the same parties or places I was worried he'd be in person. Because this was after he came back from his first trip to Japan.
Is that when he raided in Japan?
I attended several months after I first went into contact with him. I was aware that he would be there, and I thought it'd be fine. I thought it wouldn't be a big deal. I thought I'll just let him have his space. I'll have my space. You know, it's not a big deal. We're adults, right? During this party, I felt like he was following me around and monitoring me, but I thought that I was just being paranoid. I was like, it's probably just in your head. I was hanging out with Nick and Catchy and a couple other friends. And at some point, Nick was like, "It's too fucking loud down here. Let's go upstairs. No one's upstairs. Let's just go, chill in a room and like talk where it's not so loud." And I was like, "Okay." So they, as a group, went upstairs first without me, but it took me a bit longer to get up there because someone like stopped me and was talking to me, and I did feel like, he was like standing pretty close to that person. I felt like he was watching me, but again, I thought I was just being paranoid.
Okay.
But I went upstairs. I was hanging out with Nick and Catchy and
Don't tell me he entered the room.
our other friends. And then
There's no
about
way,
30
dog.
minutes later,
There's no way, dog.
the room that we're in, the door
No
opens.
way, dude. No way,
It's
dude.
Miz.
No
opens
fucking
the
way,
door.
bro.
Makes eye contact with me, goes, "Ooh," and then closes the door and leaves. And I was like, what the fuck? But again, I was still trying my best to, give the benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe it's just like an awkward situation or something. But a couple months later, the person that he was hanging out with that night
No
reached
way.
out to me privately.
No way. Was he a plant? There is no fucking way, bro. There is no shot.
And was apologizing, and I was like, why? And they're like,
Oh, there's no
I just felt like I had
way.
to apologize to you because I felt so bad and so embarrassed of what was going on. Like, yes, he wanted to see what you were doing. He was saying, like, I want to go see what's upstairs, and he was checking every room. And then after he
There's
opened
no
the room
way,
that you
bro.
were in with Nick, he closed the door and started laughing. And then he just wanted to talk about, how you guys broke up for the next, like, however many hours of the night. So I was like, wow,
Dude.
okay, that's good to know, I guess. The next story, that I want to tell involves what happened to me, Valkyrie, and Cinna earlier this year when
There's
we were
more.
attacked
There's more,
at the
dude.
Santa Monica Pier. Because, that was obviously... Hold on, let me close all these fucking texts. I don't want to look at them. They're still on my desktop. Where was I?
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, so, yeah, it happened March 3rd of this year. A lot of people were talking about it, talking about how me, Ray, and Cinna were attacked. Which was not an issue. Like, we had no issue with that. Like, obviously, it's big news.
Wait,
People
what?
are gonna talk about it. It should be talked about. We had,
We have no issue being attacked? What you talking about?
like, no issues with anyone talking about it and covering it, and that included him.
Oh, covering
I
it.
was
Okay,
fine
yeah.
with that.
Yeah. Talking about it. Okay, yeah.
He yeah, he joined in on that whole thing of people
Yeah.
going live to talk about it. And again, I'd like to remind people at this point, we were already a couple months into me being no contact with him, making it clear I didn't want anything to do with him. And so during this stream, he was covering what happened to me, Ray, and Cinna. He decided that he was going to tell more of my personal stalker stories that I've never personally talked about or shared publicly myself.
No.
And one of these stories was one that, like, no one knew at all, and, like, it just felt so shitty because at the time that those things happened, like, all the people that lived in that area together, we all came together and we all kind of decided, and this was heavily pushed by him, we should never talk about this because, people are gonna be weird.
Yeah. That this is bad, bro. This is really bad. Oh my god, man. So he's using that as like a weapon?
It puts Emmy in more danger, and, gives people
Yeah,
ideas.
because it exactly. It makes talking about it can give people ideas of things that they can do.
so we're never going to talk about it. But, you know, of course, as soon as there's some big drama that he's not involved in, and he finds a way to, you know, bring up, oh, I was there for something that happened to Emmy, he does it. He was on a stream talking about these personal stories of mine, and
Wait, he talked about it on stream? He actually did it? He did? Watch the South Park thing. Karen Corpse, what's going on with the studio, bro? What the hell, man? Dude. All right.
And by the way,
My boy is a scumbag.
it was also so frustrating not saying anything at this time because the way he told
Which one?
those stories, he kind of framed himself as like the hero. He was like, oh, I held the stalker at gunpoint. No. The only person who ever came into contact face to face with that stalker before the police came
Was S-Fan, I'm guessing. I have no idea what she's talking about.
was Bonnie.
Okay, never mind.
Bonnie is the person who found that guy outside, went inside, told everyone, called the police. The police came. All Miz did was he stood far away from the front door, behind glass and metal, with a gun. Yeah, I mean, I understand. Still very scary, but why are you acting like you, like, if anyone deserves credit for that, it's Bonnie. Like, it's literally stolen valor. I'm so glad I finally get to say that, because she is the one who, like, kept everyone in those two houses safe, not him. Anyway, back to the original thing, the Ray and Senna stuff.
Bonnie W. I don't know who that is, but W friend.
So, I was obviously panicking. Like, I just had this horrible thing happen to me the night before. It was, like, huge, like, public, millions of people seeing it. And then my crazy ex-boyfriend is going live talking about more of my personal stuff. And, I'm, like, crying. And, Senna and Ray are like, what's wrong? And I tell them. And I'm, like, panicking. I'm like, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so. Like, these different people that I was like, they can contact him because I did not want to contact him. So,
I mean, do you guys think he was doing this to get her to talk with him? To get her to, like, to get her attention? It kind of sounds like that.
some of me and
To get, like, a reaction out of her?
business partners and Asmongold
Like, after she ignored all these messages.
were all messaging him to stop. And by the way, Asmongold told me that he tried to call Miz while he was talking, and it rang 3 times and then hung up, which means that he saw it and he
Like
just wanted to be able to keep
declined the call.
because yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
just a little note.
I want to hear I want to hear Asmon's sides of this part.
I don't know exactly what, like, the other people said to him, but Ray and Senna told me that they were messaging him being like, bro, like, stop, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? And he was messaging them, who were also equally as traumatized as me, of course. They had gone through the same thing. Oh, what am I doing wrong? I'm letting people know what, girls go through.
Bro.
Was that your job? Well, anyway.
Yikes.
Yeah, that all happened a couple of months into me being no contact with him. And yeah, he was arguing with Ray and Senna while they're trying to be like, bro, like, stop, like, you're making it worse. He finished talking about my stuff and then reacted to Senna and Ray's whole stream where they were crying, addressing their communities, made sure to react to that, and then immediately went offline. So yeah, that was a terrible weekend. I got threatened to be stabbed, and then the next day, my weird ex was going live trying to self-insert. so that he could make sure to farm his own clips.
Dude.
After that incident, his attempts to talk to me only ramped up, which I showed those texts.
Okay.
We went back to Japan, and during that trip, he was texting, calling me, trying to call me quite a lot, begging me to take him back. And at the same time, I heard that he was reaching out to quite a few other streamers.
Oh, this is
No, both of us.
bad.
And he was
about to be
telling them
bad.
about how he wanted to get back together and how he thought someday we would reconnect and eventually get married. I don't think he even meant that, but I hope not. But I assume he did that with the hope that they would relay the messages back to me since I wasn't talking to him. And I mean,
100%.
did. I also had a couple other streamers report to me that he would obsessively watch my stream and not in a like, oh, I wonder what Emmy's doing right now way, or like having my stream open. Like, he would be obsessively and attentively hate watching my stream, like watching my stream and just saying horrible things almost every time that I've been live this year. And they tell me that he would want to discuss how he believed I still wanted him. Interesting, considering I never replied. And he would ask other guys if they thought I had slept with anyone this year. They'd be like, I don't fucking know, man. And then they told me he would say stuff like, no, there's no way she's done that. She's not like that. And she's probably waiting for me.
Oh.
Just really fucking gross stuff like that. And a couple of streamers in LA also told me that he was telling people that me and him still talk all the time, but we simply weren't together anymore because I was too mature and I was not ready. I was too immature. But yeah, you can see from the messages I showed. I'm not sure if like
Jesus,
people can
man.
go back and read them. He was begging me to take him back for the majority of this year, which was 7 or 8 months total. And like I said, some of those messages were even, I believe, ChatGPT. Not that it really matters. It's just interesting, right? As of today, it's been about 2 months since he has attempted to contact me directly. I think because about 2 months ago was when he started kind of getting scared that I might have been like, you know, telling people things, which again, I wasn't going on my way to do it, but if anyone ever asked me, I wasn't gonna lie to them. I mentioned this at the beginning before I started like fully telling the story. I heard from my friends, other streamers, and my employees that he had cooked up a plot that if I ever tried to talk about him, like about the abuse or anything else, he would try to go live and say that I killed my rabbits. And
Dude.
I was told that he approached several streamers who were around us a lot when we lived together and asked if they would basically back him up, and they refused.
Dude, what the fuck? And he did? He sure did. That is actually insane. What the fuck is that? How does that conversation even go? Hey, so you know me and Emmy, we broke up. Do you mind if I start talking shit about her, that you back up the shit that I'm talking? Like, who do you say that to? How, like, what? What? Yeah, I'm gonna watch his VOD. I'm gonna watch it. That is insane. Only your closest... I don't think I could go to my closest bro and just ask them to do that. Like, what the fuck?
Obviously, they're not insane. And even something happened this weekend at
Okay.
TwitchCon. One of my employees told me he went up to them and he threatened them, saying, "If Emmy
What?
ever tries to talk about me, I will destroy her."
What the
Whatever
hell?
that means. And within the same night, he also texted one of my best friends, and he would have known that I would have been with this girl. He texted her saying, "Hey, worried about her. Hope she's okay." You know, right after he just said to my employee and other people that he was gonna try to destroy my life.
I gotta say, like, this is not the smartest thing, right? Like, going up to some random person that works for her and telling them that's a lot of people that can corroborate that. Like, that's so cooked, actually. That is, yeah. What do you even expect to happen? That's, yeah. Yeah. Probably not the best player.
Yeah, all in the same night.
Jesus, man.
And yeah, that was Saturday. So that pretty much leads us to today. I feel like it's clear I've spent the last year of my life cutting him off and building a new life with people that actually care about me and doing my best to move on peacefully without causing any drama. I did not want to do this. A lot of people, a lot of other creators actually told me that after his other allegations in 2022, if I wasn't the first person to stand up for him and start appearing on his channel again, they do not think that they would have gone back to helping him with his content.
That was she's talking about the crazy slick thing, right? The cover up abuse thing. Okay, yeah.
So I always tried to keep things private, always tried to make things better, had hope that things would get better, you know, tried to be supportive, and my thanks that I got for all of that was abuse and resentment. And for all of 2025, all of this year, harassment and hatred from him and his community, while he was the whole time secretly begging for me to take him back behind the scenes. I've taken a lot of steps already. As I said, it's apparent. I've taken a lot of steps to restructure my life and be a lot more careful about who I help and who I invest my time and my care into. And I'm doing a lot better now, but I felt like this was a necessary strain because, like I said at the very beginning, I have heard that he has done things to other people that aligned with some of my own experiences, so I felt like it would be wrong for me to keep holding on to all this information.
Jesus, man. What a fucking mess.
I know I stayed for way too long, and I thought that I could help, and I unfortunately learned that I couldn't, but I worked really hard to have the life that I have now with my friends, my family, my pets, and my community, and I'm so grateful for how things are now. It was very difficult, but I'm very proud of myself for making the choices that I did to end up where I am now. And
Dude.
yeah, that's my story of dealing with abuse, psychological and domestic abuse, sexual assault, and stalking, and being threatened on if, you know, I ever talked about it. And this whole
Jesus,
time,
man.
it's been kind of hidden in plain sight away from hundreds of thousands of people. And
Sorry.
yeah. I know that me saying all of this probably isn't gonna make him or what's left of his community leave me alone. But sorry, voice crack. I know talking about this probably won't make him or sorry. Probably won't make him or what remains of his community leave me alone. But I'm at least glad that people will be aware of all of this now.
Miz is not in
I don't feel
OnlyFans
like
Discord?
I'm hiding a terrible dark secret anymore. And
Did he get kicked?
It's all out there now. And I also want to make it clear that not everyone that I interact with or that I'm friends with knew the extent of the things that were happening. And a lot of streamers didn't really know anything at all. But I mean, like I said before, people aren't stupid. I think it's pretty clear that a lot of people knew that things were happening. And like I said, you have to remember, it's not just me. A lot of people have told me that they have their own, you know, grievances of him. But for the people
Dude.
who did know about this, thank you for being there for me through all of this and supporting me and cheering me on. And there were a lot of people as well who,
You went through some shit,
even though they didn't
man.
know anything, without asking any questions, they still were very kind and supportive, and I will always remember that for the rest of my life.
Dantes is greater than Miz at tanking.
Say just so people know that I'm not just trying to like put this out there and then, you know,
That's fucked up.
I am already in the process of filing a restraining order on him in both Texas and California.
Wait. What'd you say?
Restraining order on him, you know. I am already in the process of filing a restraining order on him in both Texas and California. And I also wanted to say that I would not be surprised if he tries to sue me for this stream that I did today and for coming out about him. Not because he thinks that he would win, but for PR reasons, like a slap lawsuit. It'd be interesting if that happened, and I wouldn't be opposed to people finding out more of the truth and things that I didn't even talk about today, and what else he's been lying about. And I'm sure there's also plenty of things that even I don't know
Jesus,
about.
there's more.
And yeah, there's more things that I didn't even talk about today, but I'm hoping that now that I have this out, this is the last time I ever have to talk about it. And I can be like, okay.
How can there even
I
be
got it
more,
out
man?
there. I'm not withholding this anymore. It's out there. And yeah. I guess that's pretty much it. Definitely not how I would have liked to spend my Saturday. I would have loved
Dude,
to
what the hell, man?
go to karaoke with my friends or something like that instead. A lot of people like karaoke, right, guys?
I don't get it.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm probably gonna take some time off. I'm not sure. Like, I genuinely have no idea what the response to this all is gonna be like. I really just want to.
We're about to find out.
Do my best to move on from this, because I've already been doing that for a year. Like I said, I feel like that's pretty clear. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for today.
Gotta get Mitch's name cleansed.
I asked my editor if he would put this on YouTube for if you guys want to look at, you know, any of the things that I shared today. But like I said, all of the streams that I referred to today are public. You can easily find them. And all the people that I mentioned today gave me permission to mention them. Except I think I mentioned Mr. Beast, oops, but I mean, he's not involved. Yeah. yeah, I don't know. I never thought that I
Okay,
would
dude,
be
wait. Give me a sec here,
doing this
chat.
stream, so it feels really weird to have done it, and it's over now. Yeah, well, now you guys know everything, and all the things I've been holding in for the past couple years. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. Hopefully I'll
Holy
be able
fuck,
to keep
dude.
giving updates on the TwitchCon stuff, but I'm hoping to put this other chapter behind me. And like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel very confident that this was the right thing to do, and I don't regret any
Yeah,
of
we're
it.
gonna watch the Miz response, guys.
Thank you guys.
Give me a sec here, okay? I mean, there is so much shit here, bro. There is so much shit here, bro. So is this the response? The truth? Watch the asthma video. That's it? Okay, we're gonna watch this as well. But I mean, from what she says, this sounds so fucking cooked. It sounds way too cooked, man. That's like, dude, what the hell? There's so much. Like, I don't know, dude. It sounds horrible, dude. It actually sounds horrible. I mean, I think she's doing the right thing, get a restraining order, and yeah, take it the legal way. But I don't know, dude. The thing is, it ties in so many other people as well, man. Because there's other people, like you guys are spamming about Mitch. I never really, I guess, I never really bothered to look too much at the Mitch incident thing. But I did have a private call with Mitch where he kind of told me his side of the story and what happened and all of that. Because I've known Mitch for a long time. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. What I do know, though, is that anytime I would even mention Mitch or even watch a clip of Mitch on my stream, people would get very upset in my chat. So, yeah, I don't know. And the fucking... I mean, there's so much crazy shit here. The thing about the rabbits, does he talk about that? I guess before I say what I think, I should probably just watch the response, the Miz response, to see like what he actually addresses. But to me, the things that really stood out was obviously the incident when she was crying on the couch. The one in the car, for sure. It's horrible. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like in general, also like the whole general thing of her being successful and him having like resentment about it. It just like there's actually so much garbage, bro.